following video may contain content parents may find unsuitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, it's Hunger again, and let's play some more of that Fire Emblem Sword of Seals Binding Blade business that we've been going on about. I actually tried recording this a couple days ago, and my roommate came in and just ruined the whole thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and start over here. After driving off General Narshan from Ostia, Roy and company braced themselves for further attacks from Byrne. However, Byrne's belligerent movement towards Lycia suddenly stopped altogether, as if to mock Roy and his caution. Byrne was also maintaining a neutral position regarding the truce offer from Etruria. Byrne's sudden silence and lack of activity could only be described as eerie. With Hector gone, Eliwood was now the only lasting power in Lycia. Eliwood summoned the various Marquesses to Foray to discuss their future actions, and tell them not to turn traitor and go over to Byrne's side like everybody else. It was decided that Eliwood was to become the next leader of the Lycia Alliance, and that a new Lycia Alliance army would be established. This new army's purpose was not to take the offense against Byrne, but rather take a defensive stance for Lycia. For his victory against Byrne and Ostia, Roy was chosen to be the leader of the new Lycia Alliance army. Slowly but surely, the people of Lycia were starting to brighten up. Business was improving, people's attitudes started to get more optimistic, and around that time, Etruria called for Lycia's assistance in ridding the Western Isles of the outlaws and bandits making their base there. Yes, there's two bases there. It's a base, okay? It is a base as in low and earthy base. Yes, a base is used here as a noun and an adjective. Lycia's citizens expressed their discontent by saying that they saw no reason in sending troops all the way to the Western Isles. But because Lycia needed Etruria's protection against Byrne, they had no choice but to oblige. Thus, Roy and the Lycia Alliance army passed through Etruria and made their way towards the Western Isles. The Western Isles are the various islands off the western coast of Elibe. Currently, they are colonies of Etruria, and the Western Isles are rich in minerals and natural resources, so mining is a major industry. However, these minerals are worth a fortune, so various rogue groups have traveled there hoping to loot the mines and sell the minerals for themselves. Thus, the people living on the Western Isles spend their days in constant fear of bandit attacks, and Roy had been sent to defeat these bandits. So there we are. Alright, give me a second here. Okay, yeah, I already picked my units earlier. So we're gonna go ahead and play the chapter now. I'm gonna try something a little different here. I'm gonna still go ahead and read through all the cutscenes and everything. Boss, these guys from Lycia, they're here. You sure? Yup, we just saw them arrive on the small island to the east. Just as that other group said. Alright, they're probably floundering around in the fog, unable to see anything. Just sneak up on them and from behind and kill them off. Sure thing, boss. Roy, I'm sorry that I couldn't be of help. Please don't worry about it. It isn't your responsibility, Lady Cecilia. Yes, but even within Etruria, there are a lot of people voicing their discontent on how the advisor is treating Lycia like servants. Advisor? I thought the king made the decision to send Lycia to clear out the bandits. No, Advisor Rorts had been working with Lord Arakard, who's in charge of the mining operation in the Western Isles, and they decided to do it on their own without consulting the king. How could they do that? Do you remember last year's tragedy in Etruria? Of course, Etruria's next heir, Prince Mildane, suddenly passed away last year. Right. I never had the honor to meet him. I understand that he was a very bright individual. Yes, if the prince were alive, Etruria wouldn't be like this. King Mordred couldn't bear the fact that his son had died. The shock was so great that he never completely recovered from it. And today, it seems like he's always in a different world, and he doesn't really pay attention to anything going on around him or in his country. Rorts took advantage of this. Now he's basically in charge of what goes on in the palace. Ever since then, he has kept the 3 Etrurian generals, Lord Douglas, Percival, and me, away from the king, unless there's a great emergency. But what about the time when you came to aid us in Ostia? That event was an exception because Percival worked with me. But now, please don't worry yourself. We can return to Lycia when we complete this mission anyway. But may I ask you to take care of Lycia while we are away? Of course. You can leave the Lycia Alliance and also Princess Guinevere to me.
Roy, may I not go with you?
The battles on these islands are likely to become slugfests. You can never know what can happen. I mean, there could be rapey bandits here. I think you should hide in Etruria with protection from General Cecilia. Your Highness, please trust me. I understand your intentions of suggesting a truce, and I also promised Roy that I would protect you. Trust me, I will defend you at all costs.
I understand. I apologize for being selfish. It's just that I thought, since Roy brought me all the way out here, that I'd kind of, get to stay here. Just don't understand the logic. Roy, I pray for your safety.
Thank you, my lady. I will pray for yours as well. What am I kidding? The castle will probably get attacked and she'll be raped by the time I get back. Alright. So... rape is not funny, everybody. Alright, so... For this episode, I'm going to try something a little different. Instead of just making commentary the whole way through, I'm just going to kind of play through and speed things up. Oh no, there's people in the mist and they're gonna kill us. Alright. Oh no, I didn't mean to have Marcus with me. Ugh. That's annoying. He's got all lances. Ugh. I did not mean to bring Marcus. I thought I had already picked my units previously and it had saved them. I guess either I didn't... I think I just didn't manage to get Marcus off of the unit list for some reason. I apologize about that. Anyway, but what I was saying is I'm going to go ahead and speed everything up and only do commentary over kind of important or pivotal moments, and that's basically just to try and keep the overall length of the video down. These videos have been winding up at about an hour long, and that's not what I'm intending here. It's causing the views to suffer because people don't want to sit through an hour-long video, so I'm going to go ahead and try something a little different here. Sir Scott! Oh, it's Fur. Sorry I had to call you in. What is all this noise about? Well, you see, some brigands are attacking this island. The people living here are in danger. What? I sent some guys over to try and stop them, but the invaders are pretty tough. The situation doesn't look good. I can't believe... If only I could go out there, but I can't leave the castle. So Fur, I'm sorry, but... Yes, I shall go and drive them off. Thanks. Leave it to me, attacking innocent villagers. That's not forgivable. I asked another guy too, so you can work with him. Someone else? Yeah, a nomad named Shin. He looks frail, but he's got a decent shot with his bow. Are you Shin? That's me. I heard the story from Scott. Let's go. What? Did you also join the fight to protect the people living here? No, I have no interest in such things. Then why? I'm paid to fight, that's all. gotta keep the conversation going. You're from Sakai, right? Right. What took you all the way out here? It's nothing new. You look like you're from Sakai, and you're also here. Well, I'm traveling around Elibay to train myself, and... Oh, you weren't asking about me, were you? Whew. I'm looking for somebody. Who? My clan lost to Burn when they invaded Sakai. Our clan leader let me escape, and he told me to find and protect his granddaughter. So I left the battlefield to fulfill his request. I see. Well, I hope you find her. Yes. Boss, are you sure? I mean, letting a girl like that fight out there. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Once she's killed, we can get that sword she's carrying. Sword? That weird one she has? That's no ordinary sword. That's the Wo Dao, a famous katana. If we can get it from her and sell it, it'll be worth a fortune. Heh. I see, so that's why you were so generous to her at first. I couldn't make a move up till now, but now's a chance. Listen, I want you to follow her, and when you see the chance, grab the sword from her. Sure thing, boss. Okay. This is gonna be annoying. That they're hiding in the mist, and, you know... I love how the mist doesn't hinder them at all, and it hinders me. So, apparently, I am going to need to change my team around, so give me a minute. Okay, so I've started over here, and, basically, I made sure that Sue was on the team so that I could recruit the other Nomad guy that's going to be showing up. The problem is, I'm going to start this is the first map where I'm going to start running into problems because, so many people have died. So I'm not going to end up being able to recruit Fur, apparently, because she needs to talk to, Noah, and, he died in the chapter, where I recruited him. So, that's unfortunate. So... losing those few characters is going to cost me even more characters in the long run. There's actually another one coming up in the next chapter where I'm not going to be able to recruit somebody because I don't have Lilina with me, so it's just unfortunate. So yeah, I was talking to Suikun Rider about this, and she said that the entire run is basically screwed at this point. So I won't be able to get into the end game because there's no way to get the legendary weapons without Lilina. So.
Is doing quite well. In the north and in the east, they're always in the thick of battle. Which way will you go?
Among the pirates is a very skilled nomad. Even though you can't see him at all in the mist, they're horse-riding people, but this guy also has a girl with him.
Weirdo. Choice but to go ahead and just get rid of Fur.
The way is far.
That's unfortunate. I really would have liked to have just talked to her and whatnot, and but whatever, you know. Unfair game is unfair. Okay, I got something for you. Lady Sue!
Shin, what are you doing here?
I was looking for you.
For me?
Yes, that was the clan leader's orders.
What happened to our clan after I left?
I'm sorry, we didn't stand a chance against Byrne. We lost. What has happened to my grandfather? He is continuing the struggle against Byrne. I see. I was told by the clan leader to leave and look for you. Then you will you fight alongside us? With you? We will be helping grandfather because this army is fighting against Byrne. Also, this army saved my life earlier. Understood, my lady. If that is your plan, then I am at your disposal. Thank you.
people here are the women and children. Everyone else, the workers, have gone north to the mines. They aren't even allowed to sleep there. They just work until they die. My brother, who escaped, is as thin as an old man. That day, he drew his last breath. Now that I've told you this, can you do... I've said too much. Please forget all this. We're leaving this island now.
She was going to ask me to do her! Oh, no.
Villages, everyone in them are leaving the islands. It's very sad, really. If you want to visit, you'd better do it quickly. You don't have time to go to both, so you'll have to decide.
Really? So basically I got the bad one.
So
fog didn't stop you after all. But you gotta be pretty beat up by now. I'll finish you off.
Crap. No more.
You see, this whole thing, this right here, I tried to move him over and attack and then have somebody else swing by and rescue him, and I did not realize that you had to have one additional point of movement in order to rescue somebody, so because of that, he gets to die. No more. And now I have nobody who can use axes. That's awesome. Yeah, no, that just makes me feel great. Oh my god! He critted! Sorry, Lady Lilina. Oh, jeez. Boars was supposed to be there to just soak damage. Damn it! Fuck!
No more. Oh, man.
You know what? I agree.
Why so soon? Sorry, Lord Roy.
I can't help you anymore. Yeah.
Who the hell are you? You're no ordinary army.
Okay. Merlinus, it looked like the enemy was trying to ambush us.
They must have known we were coming.
Something must be going on behind the scenes.
Yes, clearing out the bandits might be harder than we had expected. Ever since Byrne started their invasion, something is different with Ellie.
I wonder what's going to happen from now. Dragons reappearing, Byrne's sudden invasion, the collapse of the Lycia Alliance, all these strange things happening at once. Still, we have to take things one at a time, however tedious it may seem.
Now, what do we do?
How about moving north along the coast?
North towards the mines?
Right, I've heard that the people living on the islands are being forced into labor over there.
So we must rescue them first.
Yes, then we might be able to find out who's behind all this.
Well, we must start somewhere.
Alright, let's head north. Okay. I'm done. I've had it with this game's BS. I really have. I'm not having fun playing this for you guys. I'm sorry. There's too much garbage in this game. I think I might try playing this on my own now that I know a little bit more about what to expect, and you know, I'll have the luxury of being able to kind of soft reset until I get the finish that I want. Don't lose any characters, that sort of thing. But as far as a YouTube playthrough, this is just not working. You know, it's one of those things where these levels take too long to clear, and you know, honestly, I'm having fun, you know, with the dialogue parts and everything, but you know, this run is already beyond salvation. It's not going to get any better from here, is kind of what I'm saying. It's just going to keep getting worse. So I'm done. This is going to be the last episode of this Let's Play. I'm sorry for those of you who are interested that I'm cutting this short. You know, maybe at some point in the future I'll go ahead and Let's Play another Fire Emblem game for you guys, but for now, I'm done. So, thank you all so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this series. And, you know, it's one of those things, like I said, I'll go ahead and save here, but I honestly don't think I'm going to pick this one up again, at least not on YouTube. So thank you all, and have a great day. Bye-bye.